Just don't get hit by a car. We love it when you don't get hit by a car. Look at Brandon go. Brandon's also trying out a bike today. They had a helmet that fit Brandon. They didn't have one that fit Mel. Hi. What'd you think?
I like it. Sorry, I was going fast.
Yeah.
I have questions. Like, I was shifting and downshifting.
Yeah.
And you know how a bike sounds when it's going to downshift or shift, and it hasn't quite done it yet?
Yeah.
It sounds like that after I was doing that.
Okay. Well, Mal got a new bike. She wanted a bike for Christmas, and getting a little early because they were doing a sale. So now she has a bike. She wanted a bike with gears because the bikes that we have now, I mean, in addition to needing to be like cleaned up and repaired a little bit, we just have cruisers which don't have brakes or gears. So this will give Mal a lot more options. Brandon's getting a bike today too. You got a bike.
I did.
You both got bikes today.
Yeah.
We biking.
I was kind of like just gonna look at sizes and then go look some other places.
Sorry, it was dark.
Yeah, did that help?
Anyway, they had one in stock I liked, so I was like, this is nice. And they already checked it over. I don't have to wonder if someone like crashed it. So
yeah, I did some research online and found something that I wanted, and then they had it in the store, so I walked away with it because it was a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
You both got bikes today.
Yep.
That's exciting. Yeah. At some point, maybe I'll bike.
Having gears going on the hills around here, having biked them today.
Yeah.
You want gears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was up and down a bunch of the hills near the
Yeah.
bike store.
See, we used to live in the place where there was
very flat in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now there's like hills and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave.
So Brandon rode his bike home, and then rode it like
A little further.
Several miles. Really wanted to just ride that bike, which is fine. You got a chance to ride yours a little bit today when we were at the store, and then also whenever we got home.
Yeah.
And you remember how to ride a bike?
Yeah.
That's good. That was the most important thing.
Is it?
Well, it's been a few years.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, you never really forget.
I rode a bike over the summer.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
At my dad and Rhonda's house, they have e-bikes. And they wanted to show them off, so I rode one of those with Rhonda. Because they have two.
Okay. Yeah.
And that was fun. Like, I see why people like those, but I
don't know anything about e-bikes. So they're a normal bike, but also you can like...
there's like multiple types. The kind they have is pedal assist, so the battery will kind of kick in and help you pedal. If it's like, you can turn it up if you need more battery assist to help you like on a hill.
Oh.
Or you can turn it down if you want it to be more like a regular bike. And I like that a lot, but I wanted something that was like a bike.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, yeah, Mal and I had a conversation a few weeks ago, and she said that she wanted a bike for Christmas. And I was like, okay. And she's like, we can get it once we get back from Thanksgiving. And I was like, sure. Because there's no way we're going to get a bike and like haul it to Myrtle Beach to let you open it there. That's an insane thing to do. So it's like, all right, well, this is your Christmas present. You can start using it now.
Yeah.
It's actually very similar to last year. Because last year...
You got the watch early.
Exactly. You gave me the watch around this time. So, yeah. It was a good deal on the bike. It's a used bike, but it was a good deal. And
well, I'm happy with it. Like,
yeah.
I was looking at a couple things, and I was looking at a specific brand, and they had like new ones in stock, but I wasn't really interested in spending that much on something I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what I want in a bike. And they had a used one of that brand, but a different model, and then they had the one I ended up buying, and I compared them both, rode them both, and I kind of formed my own opinions on them. And then I decided on the one I got, which was the cheaper one. And then the guy at the counter was like, "What'd you get?" And I was like, "Oh, I got that red one that was used up front." He goes, "Why did you pick that over the purple one?" And I told him my reasoning, and he goes, "I agree." He's like, "I only like the purple one because it's the color scheme." And I'm like, that's why I liked the purple one too.
One thing I did learn, because I've never really been to a bike store before. I guess we technically were at the bike shop to get our bikes a million years ago.
They had a lot of beach cruisers, which is what we had gotten at the time.
Yeah, but the big thing that was my takeaway is that bicycles actually can be very expensive.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't know that.
Like a racing bike.
Like, there were multiple bikes in the store that were several $1,000s. Mm-hmm. And, like, that wasn't an anomaly. That was, like, there were just a lot of bikes that, like, well, that bike is, like, $3,000. And I was like, that's weird for me, because I'm coming at it from the perspective of, like, I had bikes growing up and even into, like, middle and high school. But, like, all the bikes I got were from Walmart. And if you get a bike from Walmart, and I always got, like, mountain bikes from Walmart, they're, like, $250, like, at the most. Like, they don't go over that.
I mean, that's what I had growing up, too.
Yeah.
The bike I had at my mom's was, I think, from a garage sale.
Yeah.
So it was, like, used already. And then the bike I had at my dad's was new as a Christmas gift one year. And then one of the bike at my mom's broke, and then I took over using her 1970s Schwinn road bike. And my dad had one too, but like I had a hard time with it because it didn't go short enough for me.
Yeah.
And Carly is taller than me, so that was the one Carly ended up using. And Carly still has that old Schwinn. And my mom still has her Schwinn, but older bikes can have problems, and I didn't want to deal with getting it from Wisconsin and then getting it tuned up and new tubes and new tires and everything. So
no, I understand that. By the time you, especially if you were making a special trip for the bike, by the time you do all of that, it makes way more sense to just buy a bike. Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited for you to experience that. I've always
ride tomorrow.
Good. I've always really liked bike riding. I think the thing that really hurt us when we got those bikes is we used them a fair bit, but it was a huge pain in the butt because when we got them, we lived in an apartment.
Not on the ground.
On the second floor. And we had our outdoor area. So in order to ride the bike, we had to open up the patio door, pull the bikes out, and try not to like let them touch the floor if we could help it, especially coming back in because they were dirty. And then carry them down the stairs. And
they were heavy.
They were very heavy bikes. The cruisers were very heavy. And, we enjoyed riding, but like we didn't do a ton of it after a little bit because it was such a hassle. And then we ended up moving. And when we moved, the place that we moved to, the garage door didn't work. So then we weren't incentivized to ride the bikes either because we couldn't easily get them in and out of the house because we had to carry them through the house. So that was unfortunate.
Yeah, one thing led to another. But this bike is a lot lighter too.
Yeah.
Like I can lift it with one hand.
Good.
So.
That's good. I know that too because I loaded it into the car and I was like, holy crap, this is so much lighter. Yeah. That combined with the fact that the garage door here works and like there's so many places to go and ride. It's so much more accessible and nicer than, Myrtle Beach. I think that you'll have a lot of fun with it.
Same.
And if you have a lot of fun with it and I get real jealous, then maybe at some point I'll either fix up the bike that we have or I'll get a bike or something because I really do like riding. I haven't done it in a long time, but I really enjoyed it. Okay. I need to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?